I'm Laura Ray. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about beauty products that improve the look of my skin. First, I want to tell you about the inspiration for this video, and it was this product right here that I bought, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. It's the Smashbox Always On. I had heard this is a great dupe or very similar to Estee Lauder's Double Wear. I love how long Double Wear lasts on my skin, but as I've gotten older and my skin has changed, I have to have the right things underneath the Double Wear or else my skin looks heavy, it looks older, it just doesn't look good. Well, I had a very similar experience with this. When I bought the foundation and I put it on my skin, it didn't look very good. So I only wore it a few times. I don't think I've even mentioned it on my channel, and it sort of just sat in the drawer. But recently, Tear sent me some products to test out, and this changed the look of this foundation. So they sent me this. It's the Tear Ceramic Milk Ampule. This is a skincare product that's supposed to give you this beautiful porcelain glass-like skin. But I went ahead and gave this a try. I like the feel of it. Now, one thing I want to say is it dried a lot faster than I thought. It seems so milky that you think it's going to stay wet on your skin for a while, but it doesn't. So you have to blend it in and move it around sort of quickly. You can see just how quickly that disappeared on my hand, but you're left with this beautiful finish. Now, if you're using a very dewy foundation, this probably wouldn't be the right thing for under your skin. It might make it look too glossy. But when you take a foundation like the Smashbox or Estee Lauder that can look very dry and make someone's skin look older, then this is just such a perfect pairing. I love the way it looks with this. Now, this isn't the only thing I'm wearing underneath the foundation. I have two things on. The other is this spray that Tear sent me. And by the way, these are pretty nicely priced. The Tear Milk Ampule is under $20. And this I saw on sale for a little over $10 on Amazon. This is the Tear Mask Fit Makeup Fixer. You spray this on before you apply your makeup, and you can spray it on after to set your makeup. This feels so beautiful on my skin. It's just like water. So first I put the Milk Ampule on. I let that dry down a little bit. Then I sprayed this onto my brush. And that's another thing I'm loving for my skin is this brush. This is from BK Beauty. It's the 114. I just love the size of it and the cut of it. It sort of comes to a point which makes it really easy to get up under the eyes and just pat it onto the skin like this. And you can even say you did your concealer under your eyes and it was creasing a little bit and you felt like you needed to blend it out and fix it. You can spray this on your brush and go underneath really lightly and it'll just fix it right up. But this spray is absolutely amazing. I love the way that it made my makeup look, the way it helped it spread on the skin. And let me tell you, this Smashbox looks like a whole different makeup with these two products underneath. So these two products have really changed the way this foundation looks on my skin. Another game changer for my skin has been cream eyeshadow sticks. There are so many out there. I love these from Jane Iredale. They just blend so beautifully. They did send me these to test several months ago. I've mentioned them before, and they just blend out beautifully. If you have not tried cream eyeshadow sticks, I highly suggest it because sometimes powder can get in the lines on the skin. That's our most problematic area, I think, as we age, are the eyelids, especially for those with hooded eyes or those of us where the skin is starting to sag and it makes it harder to blend the shadows, right? Than when we were younger. I've tried so many that I have purchased to test. Some of them are drier than others. Some dry down too quickly where they're hard to blend. What I like about the Jane Iredale is that they give you enough time, the formula does, to blend everything out. Some of these dry really quickly and you don't get a chance to really blend. But I love the way they look. I think it's such an easy way to do your eyeshadow, and you don't need a lot of sticks. You can have even 2 colors, or even 1 would be enough to get a beautiful eye look. I just wanted to mention today my lashes. I really like how fluttery they are looking. And this is a brand new mascara that I purchased, the Healthy Definition Mascara from Neutrogena. It's got one side that grips the lashes and another side that the bristles are separated, so it's almost like an eyelash comb. So it's really nice. I like the formula of it, and I love that it actually seems to curl my lashes that are usually very straight. Another beauty product that improves the look of my skin is this D'Alba Multi-Stick. What it improves a lot is my concealer. I have some concealers in my drawer that if I put them on my skin, they will crease. But this seems to be like a little magic potion. When I first tried this concealer from Revlon, I wasn't really happy with it. They've come out with a new brightening concealer. The formula is very thin, which I thought that's going to be perfect for me. And when I put it on, it got caught in my skin in certain places. It creased a little bit. But then I took the D'Alba. And all I do when I'm doing this with any concealer that I've already have in my drawer is I take my ring finger, run it over the top of the product, and just push it into the skin, and any creasing, anything I've got going on disappears. You don't want to draw this onto the skin as far as using it for the concealer, because you're going to pull the concealer and everything's going to be messy. This is a great refresh. You could take this in your purse, and during the day, if you have very dry under eyes, just take it like that and refresh, and your concealer will be like it's brand new. Revlon actually has this shade, which is Neutralizer. This really helped. When I used the brightening concealer on its own, and I bought shade 145, it just didn't seem to do enough. It was so thin that it was almost too thin to where it wasn't covering. But when I went back and bought the color correcting, and what a difference. Now I like it. Now the only problem is then I feel like I'm telling you need 2 products. So this isn't a high coverage concealer. If you have very dark circles, I wouldn't even recommend this. But if you just want a lightweight concealer, I think this is fine. But this makes it fantastic. I've tried so many powder bronzers, but then recently I bought this one from Number 7. Doesn't it look so luxe? It's their Pro Artist Soft Glam Cream Bronzer. I am totally in love with this. Now, you'll see me today put it on with my hands. One thing I did recently is I signed up for Masterclass. I'm so excited. I paid for this myself. They didn't reach out to me. I just love learning, and Masterclass has everything from cooking to health things to makeup. And on Masterclass, Bobbi Brown gives several masterclasses. And you all have seen that watch her how much she loves cream products. And of course, she started Jones Road, and that's her line, and they look a lot like this, right? They have this similar look. Well, when Bobbi Brown applies this, she always uses her fingers. So when I first got this, I tried it just on my bare skin without any makeup on, and it looked so beautiful. I said, wow, I didn't know that this cream bronzer could make such a difference without any other makeup on. So I think this would be great on top of sunscreen. If you wear like a tinted sunscreen and you just want a little extra color, I think this would be amazing for improving the look of your skin. My skin looked so much better with the bronzer. So today I did that. I just put some on my finger and went in like this, just like Bobbi does. She puts very small amounts. Bobbi took a cream bronzer and put it on this model, and just the bronzer just took her face to a new level. This is fantastic. I've never tried the one from Chanel. I've always wanted to, but it's so pricey. I don't see how you could get any better than this. I think this is just a top product from number 7. Another thing that Bobbi does is when you have things you want concealed on your skin, sometimes she just does this and doesn't put like a whole foundation on like I've done today. She has a foundation stick, and she usually uses 2 or 3 shades on her models that she's working on to just touch up discoloration on the skin. Well, I have this pencil from the same, which is a Korean brand, and it's just fantastic for covering up those things, and we all have them. Sometimes I'll get a little reaction from a product I'm using and it'll look like acne, and I just want to cover up a little redness. This is perfect for that. I have a little discoloration around the nose, so I'll just go like this, just touch it on there. You barely touch it. And then what Bobbi does is just takes the ring finger and with the warmth of her hand, barely touches the skin. I think that's one thing I've noticed is I need to go in with an even lighter touch when I'm applying products, just almost a feather touch. When she's working with her hands, she really does touch the person's face in that way, like a feather. Nothing is ever pressing very hard. So I like this for my broken capillaries. I've thought so many times about getting them zapped, and I may eventually, but I've had broken capillaries around my nose for years. So I take this pencil and just draw right on the actual broken capillary and then just press. That's it. So this has definitely improved the look of my skin. I'm going to include lips as part of our skin because we want things that will improve the look of our lips. One thing that really improves my lips is if I put lip oil on while I'm doing my makeup. I hadn't tried this one from Physicians Formula yet. This is their Diamond Lip Oil, and I bought the shade Pink Diamond. I think it's beautiful. This doesn't have a lot of color in it, but it just really glosses up the lips. I have another product I'm going to share in a minute, but you can see how glossy this is. I love the look of it, and boy does it last. I put it on before bed the other night. I test lip products out a lot at night. I'll put it on my lips if it's a lip oil or something that's supposed to last a long time as far as a gloss or something to see if they really do last. And when I woke up, I still had a ton of moisture on my lips. The difference this makes is when I put on any lip pencil, lipstick, anything, it glides on so much easier. So I think lip oil is so worth it. After I wipe off the lip oil, I went in today with my Buxom pencil. I went back and bought another one because I really do enjoy these. I think they're one of my all-time favorite lip pencils. I like the way they're cut. They're cut on a slant. It makes it really easy to put it on your lips. They have a little brush on this end. I just think they're really great, and they're very long-lasting. This is called Plumping Lip Liner. I don't know so much about plumping, but I always do feel like my lips look a little bigger when I wear it. And the shades are just pigmented enough where I can connect my Cupid's bow and it won't show. There are so many lip pencils, if I did that, it would look ridiculous, but I can actually blend this and make it look part of my lips. So I think it's just got a lot more pigment in it, which is why I can get away with doing that. Now, on top of this, I like to put a product that adds a little bit of gloss, and Neutrogena's come out with some new high shine glossy lips. The one I put on my lips today is Blushing Berry, and it's a beautiful berry color. I also bought this one, which is Poppy Pink, and I put that on before bed last night to see would it have any moisture in the morning. And when I woke up, my lips were still very hydrated. The color was gone, but my lips, I could feel it on my lips, and they felt really moist. They did not feel dried out. I sleep with a paddle fan over me, so if I don't have something on my lips, then in the morning they might be a little bit drier, but these kept them beautiful all night. Powder can look very heavy on the skin if it's not a good quality powder. I still love powder blush, even though I am such a fan of cream and the liquid blushes. But I wanted to give you an update on this one from Revi Beauty. This is a line that was created by Allie Glines. And this is just such a beautiful formula. It's so much more high quality than most blushes that I try. It has a beautiful silky feel to it when you run your finger over it, and you don't see any powder. It has almost the feel of a cream to it. It's very unique. It's such a beautiful blush. So I am loving it, and I think it really does improve the look of my skin. Everything is linked down below the video. Thank you so much for shopping my links and supporting my channel. I hope you all will have a blessed week, and I'll look forward to seeing you real soon.